Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, aka She's Effulgent. So today I'm going to be doing another get ready with me, but instead of answering questions, I just thought I'd share some unpopular/popular opinions that people have been spewing on the internet. With that being said, disclaimer, these are my opinions and mine only. If you agree with me, great. If you don't agree with me, that's also great. But just be respectful, because at the end of the day, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. And yeah, if we don't see eye to eye, then that's fine. Did my brows off camera? Like, let's get into it for a second. Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting better and better every single time I do my beats. Starting off with the most popular opinion, which is the Sephora Girls. So basically, if you're not really on TikTok or Instagram, mainly on TikTok though, a lot of little girls like that are in Gen Alpha, which is like from 2010 to now, they're preteens or teenagers, you know, and basically a lot of the girls have been going to Sephora and been spending outrageous amounts of money. So I was gonna film a video about this like a week ago, and I will admit that my views have changed. I feel like my whole problem is kind of how these brands are indulging them. Like, they know that these products are not good for kids. For example, retinol. You should not be using retinol at the age of 10, let alone like if you don't have acne at all. At the end of the day, they're kids and they're looking up to people who use the same products and they want to use the same products as them. And I just feel like as a whole, we should kind of help these young girls with their confidence and say, hey, even though I'm using this, it doesn't mean that you should use it. Like, you're all beautiful in your own way. Just kind of getting comfortable in your skin. I used to wear makeup, and even though it wasn't like expensive makeup, I was still wearing makeup. That tween age, it's like very critical and stuff like that, because like that's when people start getting very insecure and, you know, things go on in middle school or even early high school. So I don't know, I just feel like we should just make a conscious effort to be nice to these kids, and kind of, even if it's like not the best thing, we should still put it in love, because at the end of the day, they're still kids, and kids will definitely make mistakes along the way like we did. Being mysterious on Instagram. So at first I used to I like the idea of it. I like the fact that people are just like, oh, I just want to be like all like mysterious. I don't want people to really know about me. Then like people being mysterious have just kind of taken it way too far. I feel like people put down others for not being as mysterious. I miss the old Instagram, I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I like the fact that people could just kind of have no filter without like worrying about, oh, what did this person think about me if I post this certain thing? Or what if this person unfollows me, or just blah, blah, blah. Girl, at the end of the day, it's you. Like, it's social media. So like, why are we like kind of trying to be all hide on social media? If that's the case, then just don't be on social media at all. Like, it's social media, you're interacting with people in general. I would say that people should be careful like the things that they post, because some people just post some craziness. But at the end of the day, I don't think we should be putting down other people for posting whatever, like even if it's posting a dancing video. Like, I'm even scared to post a dancing video on my main story, and it's my story. I think now people are kind of going back to like posting themselves, because at this point, mysterious is so exhausting. I am not mysterious at all. People who go on Instagram, or specifically TikTok, really, that's where I've really been seeing it. And let's say their significant other isn't treating them well, and they're asking for advice, and they know that, like, you know, people give them appropriate advice, but then they turn around saying, at the end of the day, that's still my person, and you guys should not be talking crap because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I feel like my take on that is just like, do you not have shame? How are you gonna go on social media, see the red flags that your partner is doing, but then when people call out on it and like, you know, you're asking for advice and they're giving you advice, you're over here like, stop giving me unsolicited advice. Like, at the end of the day, again, it's social media. People are gonna put their opinion on things that even you may not want to hear, but it's social media. Like, whatever you put out there, you know, people are gonna obviously see and feel entitled to comment, you know? Women proposing to men. Here's my take on this. Here's my take. Hear me out. I would rather swallow jeans than ever go get on my knees and propose to a man. I would rather count all the sand grains on Rehoboth Beach than propose to a man. Are you crazy? No shade to people that do it, but personally, I just can't. I just cannot do it. Like, no way. Again, it's my opinion. Don't come for me, but I just can't. Like, that is crazy to me. And the fact that like people like to hype it up. Normally, like when that happens, the predicament is that a girl has been begging to marry this guy. And girls, don't beg for a guy to marry you. If he doesn't want to marry you, then move on to the next. Literally, there will be somebody that really loves you and knows that you're gonna be their wife. Okay? I just don't like the fact that like some girls, they're just like infatuation, where like they feel the need to do that because he's not gonna do that. Or the shut up rings that some men be giving to their girls because they bring up, when are we getting married? Like, girls, don't do that either. Like, if a guy really wants to marry you or whatnot, he'll do anything in his power not to lose you. And that's on what? Period. The smash and pass videos that you see on YouTube specifically, I just don't like the idea of it. Like, I just feel like it's just so unnecessary. Why are you dressing up in general just to go to an all-white box to hear men rate you? Like, girl, you don't need that type of validation. Like, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me that like people feel the need to do that. Like, that smash and pass videos, it doesn't do anything or add value to any positivity that this world needs. It's just weird. It was kind of funny and all, and back in 2018, I was a kid, I didn't know better, but I feel like now it's just like, oh my gosh, like it's just so embarrassing to be on there. So as you can tell, I took off the wig band. It was hurting my head. I don't think I could keep it in for an hour. Like Kane was like, I kept it on for almost an hour, so at least it should stick on, you know? People starting YouTube for the wrong reason. So hear me out. I just started consistently putting out videos because I technically started in May of 2022, but I would post here and there, and then like I just didn't know my niche. I still don't know what my niche is, but I just really didn't know my niche then. I feel like a lot of people, especially on TikTok, that do the YouTube follow train, me included, a lot of people though are like in it for the money, and I feel like this is the type of thing on social media that you just can't do for the money because it takes a lot out of you. It takes hours to edit. It takes a lot to kind of spew out ideas for videos. It just takes a lot in general to do, and I feel like if you're just in it for the money, then you're just not gonna enjoy yourself. I know that you have to have a certain subscriber count and watch time hours in order to receive money and monetization. I don't think you should just do YouTube for the wrong reasons because it does take a lot out of you, to be honest, with coordinating everything and making sure everything is good. You know what time it is? It's time for baking. Instagram braiders or hairstylists, I just feel like the policies are just too much. And most of the IG braiders that include so many policies to their appointments are not even certified. How are you not certified? You are working in terrible conditions. You just make all these rules just for the service to be subpar and stuff like that. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. That's why I go to, like, whenever I get braids, I go to my African auntie that I've gone to for years. And I feel like people make the excuse, oh, African braiders, they just don't do what you want. You gotta tell them, you gotta show them inspo. If you don't tell them or show them inspo, they're not gonna know what you want. And that goes for everybody. If you don't show them inspo, they're not gonna know what you want. I saw something the other day saying that like if a person was autistic, then they're charging extra. And that just doesn't sit right with me. I just feel like, I don't know, that kind of comes off as ableist. It's just plain wrong. Like, I don't know. I've never seen that before ever in my life. And I just feel like people just need to chill, and people are all about that bag. And don't get me wrong, it's good to make money. But I feel like if you're just doing that based on just kind of finessing your way in and not because of the service and whatnot, then you're into that kind of service for the wrong reasons. The expiration dates on makeup. So each makeup product has expiration dates. Normally it's out the back of a package, for example. The glare is crazy. But it's like this thing. It's like a small little makeup tin, and it will say 6M, 12M, 24M, kind of like something, but it has M. And the M stands for months. So 12M, of course, is a year. 24M is 2 years. 6M is half a year. And basically, don't get me wrong, I do follow makeup expiration dates with certain products, but not all. I feel like certain things like eyeshadow definitely, all makeup products should have an expiration date because it will violate like the FDA or some other place. But like, I just don't think that I feel like people should just take it with a grain of salt, to be honest. I definitely follow the makeup expiration dates when it comes to like using my mascara or eyeliner, because I don't want to have bacterial issues on my eyes and styes and just different types of things that should not be there once the time is up. I also think that people should watch out for the smell. I feel like that's the big thing. If you smell something and if it smells weird, like a makeup product, or if your makeup product looks weird than how like it should normally look, then I absolutely think you should throw it out. But I feel like in general, people should take like eyeshadow palettes, I don't know why I got stuck there. Eyeshadow palettes, brush palettes with a grain of salt. Obviously with foundation too, it's kind of the same as like mascara and eyeliner, where you should kind of like be really focused on that type of thing. But yeah, that's my take on that. The influencers that complain about receiving too much PR or their job in general, or tell 9 to 5 or regular workers to not to complain, I just feel like the privilege is real, to be honest. I'm gonna dissect. There's one lady on TikTok that literally was telling people working 9 to 5 jobs that they can't complain being tired, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, it's the audacity for me, because I don't know. I just feel like it's just not anybody else's place in general to tell one how they should act with jobs. It's kind of even more invalidating and entitlement coming from an influencer who doesn't really have a regular job. To be honest, I feel like a lot of influencers have it easy. Yes, I'm not denying the fact that influencers have different like types of stress or different areas of stress that maybe 9 to 5 workers may not have. But I just don't think it's fair for those type of people who, like, you know, they get paid to sit at home and record stuff, to just kind of crap down on people working regular jobs. And then addressing the people that complain about receiving PR, I feel like it's just not that hard to just, you know, decline PR. If you really are complaining about PR, I think you should just kind of shoot up an email and say, hey, I don't want you sending me any more PR, and done. I just feel like sometimes it's used for like brownie points or to get like sympathy points, and it's not working. I feel like if anything, it makes you more out of touch than what you were before. The next opinion is the relationship advice. I feel like there have been popular, like, not success coaches, because I don't know if that's the category that they're in, but just people in general just giving like a relationship advice. Like, for example, the Sprinkle lady or Wizard Liz. Just not even, Wizard Liz doesn't really give relationship advice, but she has given like relationship advice in the past, or like at least with confidence. But those are like the only two that I could really think of. And I know there's a plethora of many. People should just kind of take those with a grain of salt as well. I feel like whatever like you're going through, that's like unique to you. You should know for yourself what you value in a relationship and things that you don't, because everyone's personalities are different. If you are listening to somebody like the Sprinkle lady who's more like cutthroat, that's not your personality, then you shouldn't have to feel like you have to go through that. People just don't have a sense of individuality with these things, because like people are scared to kind of take a leap of faith with certain things. And yeah, some things are very scary, but at the same time, if you don't take a leap of faith with things, then you don't know what could come out of it and what can't. People should just kind of follow their gut and follow what's right for them in a relationship. I feel like we should abolish the relationship advice coaches, because some of them are loud and wrong. Some of them are right, but then again, different situations, different personalities, period. Last but not least, the Sewin/wigs debate. Sewins are back now, and Sewins used to be in when I was like 10, and I'm gonna be 20 this year, so it's 10 years ago. Basically, a lot of people that are wearing Sewins are like, oh, we can clearly see the lace of wigs, blah, blah, blah. Clearly, you can see my lace. Like, I don't have a problem with you seeing my lace because it's a wig. It's there, it's not skin. It's gonna be inevitable So I don't know what people gain by saying that, but okay. I understand like the place of like a lot of people who were in their wig eras back in like 2014, 2015, where they were crapping down on people who got Sewins. And I understand the hurt from that because like obviously nobody wants to like get come for their hairstyle, but at the same time, I just feel like in general, overall, we shouldn't be putting down other people for having different hairstyles. If someone wants to wear a wig like me, great. If someone wants to wear someone like another girl, then that's good too, because you know, everybody's different and different type of hairstyle is gonna look good on other people, you know? So this is the finished look. I'm pretty excited on how it turned out because I wasn't sure. That's how you know faith without works is dead. My God, don't play with his children. He definitely doesn't, because throughout the whole video, I was like, oh Lord, I pray this look can come together, and it certainly did. That was it for the popular opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've reached this far, if you'd like to see more of these in the future, just let me know. You can either email me or slide in my DMs or even say in the comments. If you have other unpopular opinions that you may suggest, just let me know as well. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever as you please. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, like I said, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye.